Hi everyone, I'm Bag of Don at StockMarketCaddy.com. Today is December 10th at 2 o'clock. The last video that we made was one at 8:30 and one at 8 today. Feel free to take a look at those. The markets go up, the markets go down, and that's called volatility. If you know how to trade the volatility, you can do quite well in the markets. And you can do well long term. Imagine that, trading volatility long term. There's a lot of urban myths out there that are very self-serving to Wall Street. One of the myths is you cannot time the markets. Nobody can. So don't even try it. Isn't that self-serving? Think about it. Would you like to tell your competition? Because see, your competition, if you can manage your own money, if you can trade your own money, why do you need a broker, a financial advisor? Okay, now we're neither. We're not a broker. We're not a broker. Financial advisor. We're not making specific recommendations to buy or sell anything. We are a mentoring site. We're here to bust up those urban myths around Wall Street. So the first one, that you cannot time the markets, bullshit. We do it every single day, so you can. That's number one. Now, can I tell you with certainty where the market is going to be in the next minute? Well, with certainty, probably not 100%, but give or take, I can be pretty darn close. See, our little swing machine here said 38 minutes ago that we should buy the NQ, and we're up 530. 1 minute ago, or not 1 minute, 100 minutes ago, it said to buy the YM. We're up 1600. On the ES, 39 minutes ago, it said to buy it. We're up 4.25. The Russell, 180. Now, does it get them all right? No. But if it gets them wrong, our losses are very, very small. Very small. So what does that mean? And how do you make money? Well, the other urban myth is that Wall Street has you chasing a percentage return. You should be happy with 10% a year. No, scratch that. 8%. No, scratch that. 5%. Look at what interest rates and CDs are doing. If you're getting 3.5%, you're doing right. You just keep ratcheting it down. The percent return is irrelevant to us. What we want to know, what we want to do is make money over and over and over again. We want what a businessman wants, a return on investment. So how do you measure that, bagger? You hear some people out there, subscribe to me, and we got 90% winners. 90%. You're going to be rich in another 2 months. Well, no, that doesn't work either. The win-loss ratio, I know there's a couple of Twitter sphere folks that go out there and do that, pump that. 90% of the time we're winning. Yeah, okay, what good is that? You trade $100,000 to buy the SPY, and you make $20 just so that he's got a win-loss ratio. The other part of it is that you can have a 90% win-loss ratio and still lose money. How is that? Well, you can have a negative outlier. What if your 90% winners, generated, $15,000 in profits? What if the other 10% lost 20 grand, 30 grand because you held on to a loser? See, the entries matter, but the exits also matter. Okay? Well then, how the hell do you measure it, bagger? How do I know? How do I know that if I subscribe to you on a month-to-month basis, see where there's no long-term contracts here at all, mentoring site, stay as long as you want. The reality of it is we hardly ever lose anyone. We measure something called profit factor. Profit factor. Have you ever heard of a profit factor? Nope. They don't want you to know what a profit factor is. Not your broker, not your broker, not your internet guru, not the guy you subscribe. They don't want you to know. They don't want you measuring that. So for instance, today, just today's trades alone, not counting what's up there, I had about 6 trades, and I made on the 6 trades, which is one more than I like to do in the course of a day, and I made approximately a little over $1,000. $1,000. That ain't much. No, I'm not worried about the amount of money. Now I lost about 200. So if you take the gross amount of 1,000, divide it by 200, it comes out to a little bit more than 4 point maybe 25. That's a profit factor. That means for every dollar I lost, I made $4.25. As long as you have a positive profit factor, you are going to make money. You will have a positive equity curve. So I really don't chase an amount. I don't chase a return. I don't even worry about it. All I'm concerned with doing is executing trades. If they're losing trades, I cut them very, very quick. To the quick. No big negative outliers. And then I let them run. And I'm trying to get a positive profit factor. Some days it's 2 to 1. Some weeks it could be 15 to 1. Some weeks. As long as we're doing that, we're making money. And the money is a byproduct and will take care of itself. So that's one of the other, the busted urban myth. And you'll hear people say, geez, I worked for 6 months trying to make $30,000. And then after 6 months, then I lost it in 3 months. Well, what happened is you don't really want to target an amount, because that doesn't tell you what you're doing. There could have been 1 trade. It could have been 2 trades. It could have been a handful of trades and you just got lucky. We don't know what your profit factor was. How much did you lose to get that? Was it just 1? So, and if you don't get any confidence in your trading, and you know it yourself. So when you got to your target amount at 30, most people will come up just shy of their target amount, get spooked, and then they give it all back. Not because they changed anything they were doing. What they were doing was haphazard. They were fooled by the randomness of their own trading. And see, we don't trade random. We don't. So then when they lose it all, they're just shattered, because they never really, even though they may have got to a target amount, they never really understood what it was they were doing, and they never really had a discipline. They didn't know a profit factor, and so they really didn't have any confidence. And then unbeknownst to them, the market changes. Instead of buying the dip, which is what they had been doing, then all of a sudden the market starts going down, and you're supposed to be selling the rip. They don't know that, and they give it all back. Then they say, oh, the market's rigged, and it is rigged. It is all of that, but still, it's what we have. And I'm not really concerned. You probably say, geez, one of those numbers is going down up there. I'm not really concerned with that. The machine, these trades up here, I'm not concerned. The machine is running those trades for me. It's not based on what's down here. They're running separate programs. So they got profit targets and stop losses, and they're being managed. So I can actually have the time on my hands to make this video for you. And, this is, real time, how much these trades are. Of course, we use this to help us manage, and over the time that I've been making this video, it had said to the longs that we had, it was telling us to get out. So we offer here a place to come to learn how to trade dispassionately, objectively, algorithmically, in a disciplined fashion and bust open all the myths of Wall Street. Now we have two levels of membership, and they're both month to month. The first level is we call the base. It's $99 a month. You can read about it on the website, but you get 1 hour of market views of our technology and teachings. At least it's no more than an hour, Sunday night through Thursday night. A high definition video, not a YouTube video. The second level is what we call level 2. And level 2, you get a video, you get a live feed to our swing machine here, but you also get all of our proprietary indicators and strategies and access to us almost virtually 24/7, not for recommendations to buy or sell anything, because again, that's not what we do, but to help you through the maze to run programs and to compete with the computers. This is the computer age, and this is all computer-based trading. And so we're here to help you in that effort. If that interests you, we're doing something for the first time, and you're still with us, and that is offering a jump start. If you go to our webpage, look at subscriptions, the level 2 is ordinarily $400 a month. And what we're doing so that you could look to see where you are. You want to, and I'm sorry, I had to just to attend to one little trade there. You want to see where you are at the end of a quarter, and we recommend, by the way, simulation trading. We have a program called Jumpstart, and if you sign up for that by December 15th, you're going to save yourself over $500. Over $500. And you're welcome to give me a call. I'll explain the details to you. And then our membership just drops to a month to month. But you're going to get what you're really paying for this jump start is the education. We're going to give you one hell of an education. And you're going to need to find your level of comfort and style. Do you want to be a swing trader? Do you want to be an intraday trader? Do you want to trade futures? Do you want to trade options? Do you want to trade stocks? On what time frames? Do you want to trade price charts? Doesn't matter. You just want to, make money. Whatever your style, whatever your preference. How do I place my stops? Where do I place my stops? What's the difference between a limit order, market order, and trailing stops? All of those things. So feel free, if you get this message and you've heard it somehow, some way, we don't advertise. It's strictly through word of mouth. Very much a boutique. We're not going to be on CNBC. But you're more than welcome to give me a call, 813-758-8263. You can call any time, day or night. I don't care how late it is, because if I'm available, which is most of the time, I'll answer the phone. If not, leave me your name and number and I'll call you back. If it's late at night and I'm already in bed, which I'm up late now, this is our passion, I'll call you back early the next morning or when you ask. Now is the time. We want to jump start, and we don't want to wait for the new year. You're going to have other New Year's resolutions and a whole bunch of other things you want to do. We'd rather help you jumpstart this part of your life right here, right now, so that by the middle of January, you've already got a month of trading under your belt in simulation. Even on paper trades, you don't need a platform. You can do this on paper, and be that much ready to go. If you want to stay in simulation for the whole 3 months, there's nothing wrong with that either. We approach it very, very seriously, and you will too. It's to your advantage. So feel free, check out our website. Feel free to give me a call, and I hope we can chat soon. We wish you the best. I'm Bag of Don, StockMarketCaddy.com.